Hey, you're finally awake. We just crossed the border. I've heard strange things have been happening since I was away. Even so, it's good to be back home. Back in Skyrim. It's always something.
These two. Take them to the barrel.
Well then, I guess I should unmute my mic before I start talking. Well then, welcome. We are going to be playing some Elder Scrolls Online. That, what you just watched there, was the trailer for the Greymore expansion, which is the most recent expansion. They got another one coming in a couple months. Neither here nor there. Now, I'm a big MMO player. I love video games in general, but especially MMOs. Play the hell out of World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars Old Republic, tons of them, man. Just tons of shit. One of the ones that I dabbled in here and there was ESOs. I love Skyrim. I love Oblivion. I wasn't old enough to play Morrowind when it came out, and I've tried to play it since, and it's just trash. Horrible. It's probably a good game, but there's so many mechanics-wise and gameplay-wise. It's just not the same as Skyrim and Oblivion. But a lot of people say it's better, so the hell do I know? Anywho, yeah, I dabbled in it here and there, probably like 9 different accounts. Decided to just fully jump into it. I played a Templar on the Xbox to a level 40, 50 or so, and now we're going to get on PC and be a real gamer. As you can see, started out a little bit. These guys I made a long time ago. These two are newer. I guess they're both in the Dominion as well. Didn't see that. Yeah, so this guy's my main. Been playing him. Arthas Snow. Fantastic name, of course. And then Euron Shadowstep, also an awesome name. A little bit on the nose, but it's okay. Necromancer, Nightblade. We're just going to talk about all the basics of ESO. What I'm basically doing here, like I said, these two down here are earlier characters. This guy up here is going to be the main. We're going to play through the main story with him, and that's mostly what I'm going to be recording. This guy is more of a crafting character. So, very little combat skills. Mostly I just have him run around and collect wood, iron, jute, all that good stuff. And then we send it to this guy. Well, we make clothes and then send it to this guy. Anywho, yeah, we're going to get into it. I'll go over some real quick basics, and we'll play through the main storyline. Easy peasy. Elder Scrolls Online, really getting into it. I'll put another video up kind of about why you should play and things like that, but it's very accessible, it's cheap, and there's so much stuff to do. Alright, so we have just finished, I got one more. Explosive Sky Surveying the Strand.
Do not worry, it is safely caged.
Strand. So for those of you who don't know, so I press M to pull up my map, and this is the zone that I am in currently. The zone is called Kinarthi's Roost. Might be mispronouncing that, but that's about half the stuff in this game. Over here, it shows like what all you've done. So I did 5 out of the 5 main quests here. I found 2 different waypoints, 9 different map spots, 5 points of interest, and then there are 6 sky shards. Sky shards are something, you collect 3 of them and you get a skill point. Skill points give you abilities. Abilities are what you use to kill people, so they are important. And I'm apparently missing one, so I might have to come back and find that later. The quest we're going to be doing is Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor. This is the original prequel to the game. Now, when you start the game, so if you buy all the way to the newest expansions, you start at the expansion story because they have like their own main story. What we're going to be playing is like the very first thing that came out. That's the very beginning. So all we need to do is get down here. We're just going to travel to this way shrine right there. Way shrines are how you fast travel in this game. So I can always just pull up my map and click this, and it'll let me go there for 81 gold, which is not that much. But alternatively, I can just find another shrine like this one in front of me, and I can use it, and then I can travel to any other way shrine for free. So if there's one relatively close, it pays to, quite literally, pays to just run over there. Okay, go down here. So as you can see in the top right corner, it says talk to the hooded figure. That's the first thing we have to do in this quest. Yeah. Almost died. That would have been embarrassing. And yeah, this is how my character plays. If they're glowing like that, that means they've dropped some loot. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner, we got a foul hide, some rawhide arm caps. Good stuff. Butterfly. This is part of crafting. You want to just like pick up everything around you pretty much. Alright, so let's get over here. So now you guys get to see me in action. So I'm a necromancer. That's my pup right there. Necromancer focuses on the living dead. So skeletons, zombies, cold, ice, death stuff. So what we have here is a move called Blast Bones, is what I usually open up with. It's number 2 on my bar down there. So we hit him. Oh, out of range. Alright. So Bone Blast creates a skeleton. Skeleton jumps at him. Does damage. I also have these flaming skulls I shoot. Every third one does extra damage. And then number 3, conjure like this scythe. And I, do like a little AoE cleave in front of me. And then 4 is my AoE. So when I press left click here, it pulls up like a graveyard. And if the enemy stand in this graveyard, then they consistently take damage. So 6, 16, not a ton, but this is an AoE spell, which stands for Area of Effect, and what that means is everybody in that spell is going to take damage, no matter how many there are. Same thing with the number 5 on my bar. It's still an AoE, just in a different shape. This one's kind of a rectangle, and I can actually do both of them at the same time. So if you stand in the middle of this, you're taking the fire damage, you're taking the cold damage from my other skill. It's just all kinds of good stuff. So usually what a combo will look for me is I'll get let's see if I can find another crab there it is. And these crabs don't have a lot of health, so I might not be able to do the whole thing. But you usually start out with your skeleton. Throw a couple of those in there. And then you can get this guy, so he's already dead. And that guy. And then they'll take damage coming to you. You run around, kite them a little bit. It's all good stuff. Now this game can be played first person or third person. I think in combat, third person is so much better. But I also really love playing in first person. Especially because now I can see, okay, I got some crates to search. There's a barrel over here. It's empty. You can talk to people. And you can do all that while you're in third person as well, but it's more difficult.
If I dock at Mistral, they'll inspect my cargo, which is all legitimate, I assure you.
We're going to turn these guys up a little bit. So, basically, we need to get off this island. So, what up, Sugar Claws? Get me out of here.
I don't care to sail through corpses, but if I dock at Mistral, they'll inspect my cargo. Which is all legitimate, I assure you.
Right. Well, I'm looking for passage off this island.
Where do you need to go?
Where can you take me?
I can take you to Vulkelgard. Bah, all my business here has dried up. At least I won't have trouble with the inspectors in Oredon. Which rarely happens.
Alright, take me to the V-Guard. Vulkelgard. Now, this is like the High Elf zone, I believe. One of the High Elf zones. Which should be interesting because my character is a High Elf. That's like his race. High Elves are very like snooty and kind of holier than thou. So I just picked them because they're good at magic damage too. Talk to the hooded figure. Alright, so super simple as far as quests go. Wherever you see that at the very top of the screen, it says talk to the hooded figure. That is like our, kind of like our map bar, our mini map. If I go left, he's going to go to my right, and if I go left, he goes to my left. You really just want to keep that in front of you. Pay attention to it while you're doing everything. And that'll take me to Oredon. Alright, cool. Let's get it. Now, also this game scales to you, so you don't have to worry about, you know, what
Traveler, a moment of your time.
No thanks. I like to play these games like I would real life. Like, yeah. I'm good, man. Somebody, can I have a moment of your time? No. No, you can't, as a matter of fact. Hooded figure. Should we have a seat first? We can't have a seat first. Should we steal their bread and drink? No, I don't think we should. What's up, dude?
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your
If my
benefactor want?
benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Fine then.
My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Alright, I'll go now. So now we have to talk to a benefactor. Some sketch stuff going on, man. Alright, benefactor's down here. Probably downstairs. This is one of those games where you really want to just explore. I mean, as long as it's not red, pick up everything. You always want to open bookshelves too. Search bookshelves because they have a random chance to upgrade a skill. As you can see, I just upgraded 2 of them, so that's cool. 3 for 3. Nope, no go there. Empty barrel. But it looks like you know, we're friendly with these people, so this isn't stealing because it just says search. It will tell you if it's stealing. Bottom right hand corner, got some lotus. Alright, let's go. This is the benefactor. Why are his hands tied up? What the? I think that guy just punched me out. I don't want to get stabbed to death. Oh god. Guess who's gonna have nightmares? Hey, check it out, check it out. Let's see if I can do it right. Oh, very scary. Lights are going in and out. Doesn't really work when there's other lights on. Okay, I got a new ring light for Christmas. Still figuring out how to work it. when I point it towards my face, I think I'm just so white that it like blinds the camera. So it's basically pointing towards the wall right now, which I don't think is how it's supposed to be. But
Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris.
what up, there's the fuck?
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it.
This bitch.
Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp.
Oh, that's right. I
This
do
place
have a
is
weapon.
full of surprises.
Like you said. Pretty easy kill. Easy
Moving.
enough.
There are more Daedra on the way.
Follow Miss Titanborn out of here. It's a beautiful game.
Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. I agree. Concur. Let's move. Shit, son. Oh, they're already dead. I guess someone in my
Let's get out
rotation
here, my
before they die early. See, occasionally what I'll do, especially if I see like a table like this.
Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here.
You guys
We
know
need to
whose
talk.
voice that is? Why is she so much bigger than me? That's Dumbledore's voice. For any Harry Potter fans out there. The prophet guy over here. We'll hear quite a bit more of him in the future.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Alright. Well, how can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force?
That's good.
We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. Past, future. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise
Work.
compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
I'm dead? How are we talking?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
Alright, who killed me?
A man named Menemarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
The fuck does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here
That explains it.
conventionally, if that makes any sense.
It does not.
We're prisoners here, same as you.
Alright, well, how are we gonna rescue the prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Alright, let's go.
We should keep moving.
Millet. Still don't know what millet is, even though you pick it up in this game all the time. I'm assuming it's something to do with cooking. Oh. Is that bad guy or? Oh my. Oh, Jesus. A little much, don't you think? Oh yeah, I forgot I also have a staff.
Well played, friend.
We also have a fire staff.
Beard, you are good in a fight.
Thank you. Yeah.
The god of
quick hits.
brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
Sound like you call me Harry. You'll see me, do these long sometimes, and that's because when you do that with a staff, it restores your magicka, which is the stuff on the bottom left, the little blue bar. That's what I use. A lot of my spells use that. Some other people, their spells will use the green stuff, and the red stuff down there in the middle is your health, and that keeps you alive, of course. Also, every character has an ultimate ability. Once mine charges up, I'll show you guys that. We'll use it against the big
The god of
boss.
schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
We need to distract him. So right now we need to destroy a Cold Harbor sentinel. Dead.
What was your name again? Target practice?
Target practice? Bitch. Easy. Alright, Lyrus, let's get out of here. Alright, it looks like we need to go this way a little bit. I don't want to get hit. Got him. Ooh, I got a blue. Rawhide, arm caps, and magicka. That's good. The gear, the weapons, everything is split up into different rarities. And since we're all just big dumb gamers, they break that down to color for us to make it a bit easier to understand. So anything that you see as white, white gear is common, green gear is uncommon, and blue is rare, purple is epic, and gold is legendary. So it goes from white to gold. Alright, that's what we were supposed to kill right there. I think we're good on everything else. Let's go back down.
Quickly, while he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the Prophet's cell, which, according to our map, is over that way. Dun 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 dun. Looks like it might be this gate over here. Ah!
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Well, now what?
Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Let's. Mr. Cadwell. What's good, sir? What can,
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
That didn't rhyme. Okay. What's okay?
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Yes, it's nice out. You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Well, not so hot. We are trying to get inside the Prophet's cell, but the door is sealed.
Oh dear. Well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
How do we get through all that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Alright, where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Appreciate it.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself, Sir Cadwell?
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck, that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
And how do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gaullus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you know about the prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
You would think. You don't have a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Where is the harm? Alright, Mr. Cadwell.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful.
Yeah, we better be careful. Alright. So you said follow the river. I think we need to go down there. But occasionally you'll see red stuff pop up on the ground, and that is where your that is the enemies are telegraphing where their attacks are going to be. Those are usually like area attacks, and you just want to not be standing in anything red. You can always dodge left or right.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Alright, now we're going to do lock picking real quick. All you do is push down until it starts to shake. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Dun 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 dun. Iron dagger, very nice. Alright. Pretty sure we don't want to get hit by that. We do need to kill this guy. And not back into other fire. The game can be difficult sometimes. Alright, got him. Take him away, boys. We killed him. And if you ever get lost, you can always check your map and see where you need to go. This is obviously where we need to do that.
Come get some more, you skeeving horkers.
Yeah, you skeeving horkers. Horkers are like a walrus-looking thing in the Elder Scrolls. Got him. Very nice. These people in front of me, those are other players. That's the MMO part about this game, is that there's millions of other people playing at the same time. We're gonna jump over that one. Didn't quite work, caught on fire a little bit, but we're okay. So yeah, occasionally you'll see other people playing. Sometimes they'll interact with you. Sometimes they will act like you don't exist.
Just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
Alright, so that's the Prophet up there, it looks like. What are we doing, Lars?
Good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed.
That is good news.
Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel.
That is bad
I'm
news.
not going with you.
What? Talk to this bitch.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way.
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Mola
Ekka's
Ball
name
isn't
technically
stopped, he'll
dead.
destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Deuces. Alright, so now if you look in the right hand corner, we defend Lyris. Jesus. Oh, there's somebody we probably need to defend. Activate the pinions. Pinions. I don't know what they're called. Activate those. And now they should switch places. The fuck?
Freedom! I remember this feeling.
Now Lyris is up there.
If Moloch Val has his way.
And this is our new friend, the Prophet. What up, pimpin'?
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
No way we can take her with us.
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige? That ain't my name.
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Alright. Stay close.
Up the stairs, quickly! We
Run.
must get to the anchor mooring!
Goodbye, Lyris. Second, third person. Dun-dun-dun. Now we got the Prophet following us. I believe we're almost out of here. Get on out of here. Child of bones.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
That's crazy.
Come! I
Oh,
will
that's the
protect
Child
you.
of Bones. Oh, thank you. Here's what we're gonna do. Ready? My favorite skill, we just bring a giant hulking monster. So what I'm doing on this character, not very well, but I'm trying to do it. It's called kiting. Basically, you run your ass backwards to to avoid taking damage while still throwing out damage. Hey. I'm not very good at it, but it's one of those things that's necessary when you're a ranged character. You know, hit them, move back, hit them, move back. That way they have to constantly keep coming at you. Yeah, let's talk to Homeboy.
The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nern in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard? Talked about Sky Shards earlier. Sky Shards? Sky Shards. Earlier. For anybody who's paying attention.
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nern. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Summon Abish.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There!
Sky Shard.
Collect the
You always know
Sky
Sky
Shard.
Shards, they zoom up into the light. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. You collect 3 of them, you get a skill point. Skill points are here. You get 1 every time you level up.
Dragon God of Time, I
As you can see, I
require your
have
strength. Let the way be
0
opened.
right now.
Let these wandering souls return
And then these
home.
are the
Let
different,
the will of Moloch
got class
be
skills,
denied.
weapon skills, armor skills,
Hurry! We
world
must go
skills,
now!
guild skills, racial skills, and your crafting skills. Like I said, this guy's more focused on combat, so I mostly have just class and weapon skills. My other guy has a lot more crafting. So anyways, we step up there, we should be good to go. That is actually what we're going to do right now. Out the sky. And I always have little tips at the bottom. Mushrooms, used in alchemy, can often be found growing near tree stumps or in shady areas. Alchemy is making potions, poisons, all that good stuff.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring.
Sounds
the air
nice.
smells of the ocean, and of markets and gardens.
Sounds
It
amazing.
matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
Well, what should we do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must
can't
focus
make
on
decisions.
searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Murloc Ball.
Good point. When am I going to see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Alright. So, what we've done is complete our first quest. Actually, I've completed plenty because this guy's level 10, but for all intents and purposes. You get a couple different things when you complete a quest. Usually it's just, well, you always get experience when you complete a quest. Occasionally you'll get extra stuff like, you know, items, skill points. Sometimes you can unlock new skill lines. Let's go ahead and complete
Be
that.
wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Moloch Ball looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Did I already ask where I should go? Let's try it.
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
So basically, at this point, this is again one of the reasons I love MMOs. So you've done the tutorial, you did the first part of the quest. You can do whatever the hell you want now. Technically, you can do whatever you want as soon as you get in the game, but yeah, there's just no hand-holding. You can go out and just explore and travel wherever you want, you know? It's great. Fantastic game. Do you think there's many who need my help? Spoiler alert.
I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face
They
great
all want
danger.
my help.
They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
Anybody else gonna join me in this epic task, bro?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Alright, Prophet. I appreciate your help. Oh,
Indeed.
stop talking. Spider! Hey, spiders. Let's open the door and get out of here. Alright. And then you would start this and, you know, go about life. This is the place where we actually started at. Same map, see? So yeah, I mean, we are gonna end this episode here. Nothing else really we need to do. I think doing the tutorial would be a good stopping point. As you can see, collect some mushrooms in this shady area. Good tip game. But yeah, guys, I love this game. I'm gonna be uploading it more, even if nobody watches it, since I'm gonna be playing anyways. So yeah, give me some feedback. If you like me talking to the characters, great. If not, then I don't really care. I'm still gonna do it. It's fun. So yeah, I think I'll actually record some more, and then we'll post this video and kind of go from there. Appreciate you watching, unless you didn't, in which case. But anyways, guys, have a good day. Far back on the shelf.